Before you move to Lebanon, can I just ask you, why did you bother to put in 350 trucks a day if it doesn't matter?
I'm not going to speak to the...
I mean, you keep saying you're not going to speak to specific metrics, but you guys are the ones that made those specific. We didn't. We didn't give the Israelis 30 days to do all this stuff. You guys did. And now those 30 days are up. And as you've heard from everyone so far, and these aid groups that came out last night, they haven't met them. And all of a sudden you say that the metrics that you put out don't matter.
I had never said that they don't matter. What I said was...
You said rabbit hole. I mean, these are metrics exactly like you've put out. It's not a rabbit hole.
Meaning I don't want to take up time getting into a specific tit for tat on like truck numbers.
Well, then why did you put them in the letter?
You can't take
those
time.
metrics,
really important.
the metrics and the number of, let me just be very clear, the metrics and the number of trucks getting into Gaza every day absolutely matter. It is, I said that to him because I did not want to get into a specific technical conversation on inflows and outflows. I don't have more updated numbers for you beyond the ones what I said to Tom. Matt, the metrics absolutely matter. The point that we are making, the two broad points that we made is that one, on specific truck numbers, we think these operational changes that we've made can help get us to that goal. That's the first point. The second point is that all of these steps, and even the steps that have yet to be taken, and even the steps that maybe were not even laid out in the letter, the point is not about specific steps. It is about what the totality of their contribution is to the humanitarian situation in Gaza. That's what we're focused on.
But just one more thing. When you said we're going to continue to make those assessments, can you point us to one assessment on any kind of IHL violation that the administration has done since the beginning of Gaza war?
Humaira, since October 7th, when we have seen certain things take place that are inconsistent with perhaps maybe how we would have gone about such a endeavor, or they are inconsistent with international law, we have raised those and addressed those specifically.
Oh, you have seen things that were inconsistent with IHL?
What I'm talking about specifically is incidents that could potentially have had components of that. An example I would give is the incident involving World Central Kitchen workers. When that incident happened, we were very quick to stress the importance of the need for further deconfliction mechanisms, for greater communication. So when we have seen things, Humaira, we have raised them directly with our partners in Israel.
Yes, you raised them, but you're saying we're going to continue to make those assessments. And I'm asking you whether, like, I have not seen any of those assessments. Where are those assessments?
Those processes, Humaira, are ongoing, and they have been ongoing. We've spent a great deal talking about the many lines of efforts that the United States has to assess those kinds of processes, and that work will continue.
Just a broad question. Are you at all worried that this will have an impact on U.S. credibility? You have clearly put out a letter, laid out specific criteria, and gave a specific deadline. And right now, you are basically not making an assessment line by line, or you're effectively saying, oh, that deadline was just to encourage them to take some steps. Are you worried at all that this might hurt, U.S. credibility? Because you don't seem to be following through.
First, I think you're putting words in my mouth. I did not say that. Number two, let us not forget and lose sight again, and I spoke a little bit to Sean, that some of the steps that we are seeing being taken are a direct result of U.S. intervention. Over the course of this entire conflict, we have seen steps that are undertaken because of U.S. intervention and the role and the kinds of engagement that our diplomacy has had. So that I take that to mean that we are credible voices and we continue to be credible actors in the region. And time again, what we have found to be true through our engagement in our diplomacy is that perhaps interlocutors may disagree with the United States on policy, may disagree with our approach, may disagree with a policy that other countries are pursuing. But time and time again, we hear the call for the United States to continue to have a seat at the table and for the United States to continue to engage. From the immediate onset of October 7th to now, there have been a number of instances in which our engagement has unearthed results as it relates to the conflict, results as it relates to humanitarian aid, what have you.